entry. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, now, what else do I have here? Do I have Capital One versus Scott R. Voida?
Your Honor, the parties are still in a breakout room.
Do I have Betty Breeding versus Dakota Richter? Come on up here, please. 2600603.
Right to the podium here.
Morning.
You two want your name, ma'am?
Oh, Betty
To
Breeding.
the podium. Next door.
Sure, your name? Talk about this out in Holland? Yeah.
I gave him chances to pay me.
Are you a heating and cooling guy?
I do it on the side.
You want to go talk, see if you can resolve it?
I mean, we've talked, obviously we're here now, we need to go.
Okay.
All right,
I don't believe what she's trying to get was necessary.
fair enough. You guys, by pursuing the small claims division are giving up certain rights. Each of you are giving up the right to a jury trial. Each of you are giving up the right to a lawyer. Each of you are giving up the right to appeal my decision, and to the extent that you might be entitled to it, plaintiff, you are giving up the right to seek in excess of 77,000. It might, has it gone to 7,500 yet, Jen?
No, Your Honor, it's still stated
Still
7,000.
7,000. Okay, they're always raising it every, what is it? Can be 8 months or a year, but anyway, 7,000 is the max, but you're only paid for 700. You don't have to give up those rights. If you want to preserve those rights, just tell me. I'll remove the case to the General Civil Division. I'll still be the presiding judge over the case. But if you proceed in small claims, like I said, you're giving up the right to appeal my decision, the right to a lawyer, the right to a jury trial. Do you understand that, Ms. Breedy?
I do.
Do you understand that, Mr. Richter?
Yes.
Do you wish to give up those rights and proceed here or have the case removed? Ms. Breedy,
We can do it right.
you waive those rights? Mr. Richter,
Yes.
you waive those rights? Raise your right hands. Do you have any witnesses? I'm asking you.
I have a person that did the work.
Where's he at? Is he coming today?
No, he's at his job.
You want to call him?
I forgot my cell phone because when I was leaving.
Well, I'm just telling you, hang on a second. I don't know what you're talking about with the parts here you're talking about. If you think he did something wrong, you're gonna need to prove that.
Okay. He never finished the job.
Is that true?
I have to get a piece of metal made.
All right, stop. Let me just have you both raise your right hands. If I need to adjourn it, I will. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. Ms. Breeding,
Yes.
Mr. Richter? Okay, tell me what happened, man.
Okay, my furnace went out in December.
This cup 25.
Yes. and
Okay.
My boyfriend, he goes up north, he told me to call Cody to have him do my furnace. So I called him. I gave him $2,000 to get the furnace and pay him for the work. He brought me the furnace, hooked it up, and didn't have the plan to go to the vent. So he put a fan on a brick, shoving the heat up into the vents. So every week I would call him. And he kept telling me that this tunnel was being made. And 3 weeks had gone by and I told him, I said, I can't continue to push the heat up to the vent with a fan. The gas bill that month was almost $400. And I wasn't really getting the heat in the house that I needed.
Is that true what she said so far?
To a certain point, yeah.
Well, what point isn't it true?
So I told her that I will be back I had to call, there's a place in Livonia where I get the metal made, basically just to connect it. That part was true. I needed to come back for that. The metal wasn't made yet, so I never returned back. Everything else was done with the furnace thing.
How much of the $2,000 did you earn?
Only made $400 off that job.
And he charged me $800.
$2,000 altogether with material.
So you charged, the deal was you were supposed to install everything, including parts and labor for $2,000, right?
Yes.
And you received all that money, right? And you had to hire somebody else to do it?
I did, so.
You have their invoice?
Forgot what I even paid for that. I can get him in on. I paid him $800 to finish the job.
Why didn't you bring your invoice?
So I don't have it anymore, start. But it's done.
Who'd you hire?
Joe Walker.
Is he with the company?
He's a contractor, yeah.
Joe Walker.
Yeah.
You call Joe Walker and have him zoom in?
Don't hit my phone, sir. I forgot the phone, so I just had somebody come to the door and tell me my friend got crushed in the hill today, so
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Why didn't you finish the job and why isn't she entitled to the balance? If it was supposed to be 2,000 and she gave you 2,000.
Yeah.
And she had to pay an extra 800.
So I was gonna go back when the part was done. The part was done, he called me, she's already got it.
This was December,
By
right?
somebody else.
It was cold.
Yeah, so her furnace was out, the heat was, she had heaters in the basement running. That, I believe, is why her electric bill was so high.
Yes, no.
Well, you're coming up with 700,
With
man.
the new furnace, it runs less gas, so there's no way it could be running more. There would be no way it could run more.
How are you coming up with $700? Tell me.
After he brought the furnace over, he kept telling me for 3 weeks that this part was being made. He never come up with the part. It was really cold in my house, so I had it done by another person.
I
He
know.
made the plan right there at my house.
So,
It cost me $25 for the plan.
so it was 2,800 is what you paid out on this. Well, why are you only suing for 700?
Because I told him on the 800 that he owed me, he could keep $100 for his trouble, so then he told me it was 800 to carry the furnace down my stairs. And he gave my old furnace to one of his friends for metal. And I said, $800 to carry it in my basement, not hook it up? I don't even have a receipt that I can't even get the warranty on this furnace.
The furnace was working, the only thing that I needed was the final piece that connects from the furnace to your ductwork that blows it into your house. It was literally maybe 10 inches, the piece.
Why did,
He put dryer parts on my furnace runner.
I read that.
Yeah.
In the state of Michigan, you can use.
I'm just curious as to why you did not sue for 800.
I told him to keep 100 for his troubles because I didn't want to hear about how he carried my furnace.
He kept the two, how much did you keep of the 2,000?
I only made 400, the rest of it to material.
He told me it was 180, then he told my boyfriend it was 40.
And the piece of metal that I had made was 160.
Well, he never had it made.
I did.
And you're under oath. You understand that, right?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I am.
You're under oath. And you're telling me under oath that you paid $800 to have the rest of the work done.
I did, sir.
Do you have any reason to dispute that?
My friend, one of my buddies, told me that the guy who she hired, he also did more work than what I did. He ran new power, a breaker, a line. That right there's $800, Your Honor.
Is that true?
He did, but he charged me 800 for the rest of the job as well. He only charged me 800 for all of it. Because he felt bad that I got ripped off. In the middle of the winter, I had no heat. A fan doesn't blow the heat up to my upstairs.
People always rise.
Not,
I don't know why you didn't take care of this earlier. I don't know why you undertook, I'm looking at him. I don't know why you didn't take care of this earlier.
Well, the shop that I called told me that they were booked out.
Did-
I had the part made. When I did reach out to her, she said that she's already completed it. On top of that, her boyfriend called me, cussing me out and going bonkers, so I,
Well, I mean,
and you wrote,
I understand that.
Anything else? No?
That's it, really. I mean, basically, the 160, I believe, you know, the plenum piece, I believe I would pay that. That part was not finished yet. Everything else was hooked up though. The return, the gas, the CO2 vet, all that was hooked up. The furnace was functioning.
Inherent in something like this is the fact that it has to be done within a reasonable time. You have a reasonable period of time to fulfill the contractual terms. If you're making people wait for 3 weeks, I don't care if you have to drive the Escanaba to get a plumbing or make it yourself or do what else, you breached the contract. She had the right to go out and hire somebody. She did that. Judgment for plaintiff, $700 plus your filing fee of 68, your total 768. Can you pay that today?
No, I'm not working right now.
When can you pay it?
I start my job next week,
Where?
with sewer and water, Monroe.
How much you going to make?
I think I'm starting out 22 an hour.
Tell me how much you can afford to pay weekly.
Maybe $50.
Do you have a family?
I did. I got 2 twin daughters. They're 9 months old.
When is your first check going to be?
2 weeks from now, from the day I start Monday, next Monday. So it's 2 weeks from now.
So you start on April 27th, right? You pay $50 per week to the plaintiff beginning May the 15th. Okay, so that's the best I can do, Ming. Okay,
Can I talk for 1 sec?
sure.
I gave him the option to pay me weekly, and he kept telling me he was gonna send me $100 through.
If he doesn't pay this, you can move to set aside the installment order. You can subpoena him for a creditor's exam and you can garnish his wages, but you'll have to talk to a lawyer about all of that.
Lawyers.
Okay, so talk to him. If the defendant doesn't pay you as I outlined, then you can undertake collection proceedings, all right?
Thank you, sir.
Go down the hall, both of you, get a copy of the judgment. Good luck. Thank you. What else have I got here?